Hey guys, Brianne here, and I'm going to show you how to get that perfectly straight hair today. I got my wavy hair on for you. What you're going to need is like some basic hair clip. You're going to need a comb. I like this Carbon Cricut comb because it is heat resistant. I'll show you that in a bit. And then I'm also going to use a straightener. This is the Paul Mitchell Pro Tools Express Ion Style kind, and I like this kind because it has, if you can see there, it's got some rubber pads on one side, not on the other. It's enough that it'll like grip the hair really well, but it won't like, not too well. So you're gonna start by parting a section in the back about, it's depending on the thickness of your hair. I do about 1.5 inches wide. I don't have too full of hair, but I don't have really fine hair either. If you have like a lot of hair, you want to do thinner sections. If you have like almost like not much hair, then you can do bigger sections. So you're going to take those sections, divide them up into sections that will fit inside the straightener there. And you're going to comb it, work out all the kinks. Then what I like to do is take the comb, the fine edge, especially if you have less thick hair. If you have too thick of hair to do that, you can also do the, less fine side. But I like to use the fine side. Stick it right there. Don't comb it all the way through. Okay, so you're going to line it up with the comb. You're going to start at the base and pull it down, then line it up with the comb and pull it all the way down. Now, since this is a heat-resistant comb, I can get it right up against this comb and it's not going to melt it. And it is, in fact, hot. As you can see, it did, in fact, straighten my hair. So it is, in fact, hot. I'm going to show you how cool this comb is. Check it out. Normal comb would be melting any second now, but no, not this one. So that's why I'm in love with this comb, because you can get all up next to it. It'll take a long time before it melts. Yeah, so you're gonna go through every single section, the other section now. So I'm gonna comb through it, work out the tangles at the bottom. And when you are working out tangles in your hair, comb from the bottom up. Now I don't mean actually reverse like that. I mean start low and then go a little bit higher every time to work out the tangles. This will help tear your hair less and keep it fuller. If you got a lot of torn hairs, that could be part of it. You might just be starting all the way up here and trying to pull your way through. Not very good on the hair, it'll break it all off. So I like to start from the bottom and work my way up until I can get through it. Start by putting the comb right up at the base and then pull it out just a little bit. Then you're gonna take the straightener, put it up at the base of your hair, the roots of your hair, pull it down, pull it right up against that comb if it's a heat-resistant comb. If it is not, do not do that. Give it a little, like 1 inch ahead, like that. Then you're going to pull through, all the way through the hair. And it's going to be beautiful. There we go. Wonderful. That's how you do it. So you're going to go through and do sections like that all over the hair. Now we're just going to go a little bit higher. And divide the hair. Divide the hair like that. Get the rest of it on top of my head with my clip. There we go. And then I'm going to take sections of this hair. Careful around the ear area because you can burn it, obviously. So you don't want to pull it right up against the base unless it's just for a second. Like that. Okay, pull it right up against the Carbon Cricut comb, or give it 1 inch if it's not a heat-resistant comb. Pull gently all the way down. Just like that. Now I like to comb it in sometimes, just to help it straighten out a little bit there, because when it's still hot, it can still be pliable and move into different areas. So if your hair is still hot and it's resting like this on your shoulder, it can actually create a curve in the hair. So I like to comb it down just for a second, just to let it cool off. Pretty. All right. Now, if you have really curly hair and you feel like the base or the roots of your hair really needs work, but you don't want to spend a lot of time against your scalp because obviously it'll burn, here's what you do. You just go over it multiple times, like that, pulling away from the scalp. And then when you're ready, straighten line up with the comb. Now generally when I get to the top section, I like to decide where I want my part at this point. I generally have it on this side right there. And then go ahead and make your part at this point You don't want to really, well, I mean, you can, but you don't want to straighten your hair one way and then have to put it another way. It'll come out a little poofy and a little weird, unless you want a little bit of volume. But I like it generally flat against the hair. It kind of defeats the purpose of perfectly straight hair if you don't. And I'm just going to comb it right in with the rest of it while it's still a little hot. There we go. Look at how straight that's looking, huh? And while it's still hot, comb it in with the rest. Look at that. Look at how great that is. All right, so now we have beautifully straight hair. There you go. Done. Perfectly straight hair.